Okay, another package has arrived at my door and it's from Alexandra Renke. I have not opened this box, so you get my actual live reaction to the content. Oh. Okay, I see it's torn. Usually it's very nicely wrapped. Oh, a ring binding. It's a bit dusty. And the bolts to go with it, I guess. Yeah, a ring binding wrapped with some nice washi tape. So let me turn the light on. That's better. So as I said, our ring binding. I did see that in a screenshot on Instagram. So should I move the box aside? No. Right, this seems to be quite Christmassy. A little package that I'll open a little later. And two little bags. They're lovely. Whisker graphics made in USA. Not heard of Whisker graphics. Then we have a few little cards. Oh my goodness. I'm going to totally change my plans for Christmas cards because I haven't made any yet. These are beautiful. Oh my goodness. These are so beautiful. Love these. These could be tags. Oh, and miniature watercolor paintings in the Alexandra Renke style. Merry Christmas. Wow, this looks familiar from the last box. Then we have joy, happy everything and merry always. Happy, happy, happy. I could keep this for Valentine's. Merry Christmas, enjoy every moment, joy and happiness. Merry Christmas. Frohe Weihnachten. That's finally one in German. No place like home for the holidays. Lovely snowflakes. Weihnachtszauber. This is was theme on their Instagram. It's the most wonderful time of year. with a little heart at the end. This looks familiar also. I think it came like with a border of the paper from the last box. A watercolor Christmas tree, Christmas all around the world, even in Muslim countries these days, I guess. It's all magic. Then a pine cone and twig, and there's some more pine needles, and whatever the flower is called now just escaped me. Christrose in German. I know the name. Frohes Fest, joy of the world, Merry Christmas to you, days of joy, and a whale, a Christmas whale. Oh, how cute is that? I send you all my love. Oh, and the Christmas llama. You're my happy place. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Zum Dahinschmelzen. To melt for. Oh, how cute is that? Winterzeit, wintertime. Oh, a hedgehog. Ich denke an dich. I am thinking of you. These are so beautiful. Wow. I wonder if they are like Project Life card size. I don't do Project Life, so I have no idea, but could well be. So let me put these aside for the moment. I'll go into this in a minute. And then we have a whole load of papers. Oops, this one's a bit stained. Not sure why that is. Now these are not 12 by 12. They are 9.1 by 9.8 inches. 23.3 by 25 centimeters. And they are exactly the size that you would use for an album with the binding, I guess. You could make an album with these, definitely. And before I get into those, I see here that this is comes with some cardboard, and that's just the right size to make an album. 2 pieces, and there we have it. It's just the right size to make an album. That's really thoughtful. I have made albums myself before, but I use a different binding for that. So this is very nice, and the cardboard is actually around 4 millimeters, nearly 1/16 of an inch, I think. I'll have to measure it later. Some paper, I'm guessing that's to go behind the binding when you compile it like this. to wrap around like this. Just a wild guess. So that's that. That would be for the skeleton of the album. And here we have the most beautiful red book binding cover. And here's an explanation on how to use it. So here we have the structure. It's exactly explained what the packing paper or wrapping paper here is used for, as I said, but it's to go with the inside. So on the outside you have the red fabric. It's actual fabric. I'm not sure if it shows so well, but it's actual fabric. And then you have the decorative pattern paper on the outside, obviously. Then inside you have the grey paper or grey cardboard. I'm not sure what it's called in English. In German it's Graupappe. It means grey cardboard. Then the wrapping paper, and then the book binding clip, and it goes into detail here. Everything's copyrighted. Oh, there you are. That's the explanation, and shows exactly how to do it. Exactly how to make the binder. And actually it's a project they are doing at the moment, called Days of Joy, and this is the binder. That explains the format of the paper, but there's more in here. A calendar. It's just for December, and December 18. It's very thick. Or is it 2 pieces? It's very thick, and this is the back of it. I'm guessing that this is supposed to show you the days of joy. Neat. Very neat. Love that. And here we are with some 12 by 12 pattern papers. Merry Christmas with little bows and little splatters. As usual, I'm guessing they are one-sided. Yeah. And that's the same. And here are some white pages to go on the inside of the ring binder. So I decided to take everything out of the box and instead move all the papers so that I can take a picture afterwards. So there we go. Merry Christmas to you, it says. Joy to the world on a white paper. And this white is quite white. It's not off-white, it's quite bright. So then we have a little deer with baubles. So cute. Love that. Some scribbly. Oh no, it's not scribbly, it's actually words saying Christmas everywhere, Weihnacht überall, Christmas scent everywhere, I'll have to take more time to read it. So here we have some sentiments. Enjoy every moment. Merry Christmas, merry and bright. Make a wish. Happiness. Happy New Year. Joy to the world. Some very lovely sentiments. And here's the Christmas tree that we already saw on the card in a larger size. And some mistletoe. Lovely. And some gold speckles, I would say, on deep blue paper. It's a little bit, looks a little bit like watercolor. Merry, bright. Weihnachten. Merry everything. Bright and bright always. Frohe und besinnliche Weihnachten für dich und deine Lieben. Another pine twig with a pine cone. And some snowflakes pattern. This color is quite nice. It's like a potter's pink, I would say, in paint. And another dark blue pattern with chevron gold lines. It's lovely. Another chevron pattern on beige or cream background. Some empty words. No, just outlines. And here you can see they're actually in English and German. Some Christmas trees. This is a lighter pink color. Just love the smell of this paper. So beautiful. Merry bright frohes Fest. Merry and bright, I mean. Tidings of joy. So German and English mixed together. I really like this font. I think it's a Futura something. Oh, it could be Helvetica. I really am not an expert, I wish I was, on fonts. So this is more in line with the last box, with the red paper and starry patterns. And here's a pattern that could make you dizzy if you look at it for a long time. And it's little circles in a circular pattern. Then we have some more snowflakes, similar to the other ones, only this time in red. Even smaller snowflakes. They're not dotted, they're just printed lines. So solid snowflakes, but very nice. So here we have another grey. It's a warm grey color, was associated with winter, like Merry Christmas, and Stille Nacht is silent night. Angels, wings and silver hair, Engelsflügel und Silberhaar, Glühwein, I think everybody knows that. Adventskalender means advent calendar. Christkind is Christ child. Winterzeit, O Tannenbaum, O Christmas tree, and other German words. And here we have the same kind of thing in English, but this time again in this lovely font that I think is beautiful. Just a beautiful font. And here we have something written in one of those modern calligraphy fonts, also to do with Christmas and snow. And the same thing, oh, and this is grey on white. And here we have the white on red. It's like the signature red color for Alexandra Renke. And here we have the same thing in gold. It's quite nice. Really love that. I'll show you in more details. Not a very bright or shiny gold, but it's a muted gold tone. A dark muted gold tone, much like the Gansai Tambi watercolors gold that I have. It's very nice. And here we have the same thing. It's also this gold color, but you can hardly see that it's gold. It's like a dark color. Listing the dates through the whole month, actually, 1 to 31. So you have a whole line. You could find a whole line anyway and use it for the month. And here's some text in the same goldish color, also in German. It has some lyrics of Christmas carols. And same thing again, but different font and in red. I think this is not carols, it's Christmas tales of stories. And finally, a radiant that's also printed in this gold color, and I would imagine this would go onto the actual page of the day of Christmas, which in Germany is the 24th. In other countries it's the 25th, Christmas Day. But we have our main day on Christmas Eve here in Germany. So there we have it. Little cards. So beautiful. Little pockets. And one more bag. I really love their packaging, in paper, nothing plastic, it's all beautifully packed. And here we have some embellishments, some sequins, they're tiny white ones and tiny red ones, and a little larger sequins in red. And white. Some ribbon, actually two ribbons. One is blue and one is gold, and they are made up of what seems like almost silky fabric and metal string. If the camera would focus. Let me bring it forward on an envelope. There you go. Look at the shine of it. It's really beautiful. I love shiny ribbon. There we have it. And here's an envelope, tiny little envelope that matches the size of the card but not the length of it. So here we go. Some wooden or some chipboard stars and snowflakes, which I'll also put on this little envelope so you can see it. Lovely chipboard. Then we have some different size of die cut stars out of vellum. I wonder if they won't line up, will they? No, they wouldn't line up, but it's nice to have die cuts. And tiny card in silver. In gold. and in copper. These are double-sided, or they are solid colors, whereas this is grey, but it has a tiny, teeny tiny stripe inside. I can't catch it on camera. Could hardly see it with my own eye. Whereas these are just solid card. This gold is so beautiful. It's what you would imagine gold. Small gold. It's more like fine gold. If you know about gold, fine gold is the highest quality. It's more reddish, and it's not actually solid as such. Just has a light colored backing, I guess. Whereas this is solid. Yeah, so that's that. Little envelope. Oh, this goes in there. This definitely goes in there. So, there we have it. The Alexandra Renke subscription box for November 2018. Lovely papers. Absolutely beautiful.